Welcome to another reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to Nuke's top 5 top 10 ghost video so scary you'll have gravy pants. Pretty interesting title. We haven't had one of those in a minute. But this is going to be a two-part series. We're going to watch all the way to number 5, and this is also going to be a rating reaction for those that don't know. And after one clip we're going to stop, and then we're going to give my rating. You guys can give yours as well. Obviously they're going to be different compared to mine, and I'm going to be judging them based off how scary they are. I'm going to try to avoid saying that they're fake or it could have been this and that. This is just the whole freedom type of thing and just judging straight off of how scared I am. So apart from that, let's get started.
Jordan Curran and his 2 children were enjoying a quiet night at an Airbnb in Anchorage, Alaska.
Hopefully we see some new ones
when the kids fall
too.
asleep in Jordan's arms, and he takes a video to preserve this precious moment. What happens next absolutely scares the out of him.
All right. Oh, hell no. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh my god, I'm so. Oh my god, look, legit goosebumps. Oh my god. What the is that?
Jordan hears a creepy growl, and when he looks at his phone, he spots the dark silhouette of a figure with no visible features standing right behind him. He jumps up and spins around, but there's nothing there. The figure has disappeared. To this day, Jordan still has no idea who or what was in the room with him and his children. He still worries about what might have happened if he hadn't been awake.
Oh,
That's a very good start. I don't think we started that well in like a month or so. But I'm going to go ahead and give that 3 stars just because that's probably one of the fears that we all have when we turn on our front facing camera and we're hoping to not see anything behind us, because that definitely is one of my fears, especially in the dark, not too much in the daylight. I'll probably still be scared shitless. So yeah, let's go to number 9. What a start.
The grip of the grave. Jimena Barón, an Argentine star with more than 6 million Instagram fans, usually posts glimpses of her daily life as she travels, acts, and sings. But one day she posts a video on her Instagram story that is very out of character. The video is security footage that shows Jimena hanging out at her friend's house in Argentina. Something happens that Jimena says still gives her chills to this day.
Out of character?
Jimena says she felt something forcibly touch her back. She jumps up and turns around, expecting someone to be there, perhaps playing a prank. There's no one. But did you see it? Well,
no.
Probably not, because this video looks like it was shot with a potato. But after posting the video to Instagram, Jimena's worried fans pointed out that in the video they see 2 ghostly hands grabbing at her head and right shoulder. Jimena says that she is shocked and doesn't know what to do other than to just move on and try to forget. Since then, Jimena has never posted anything more about the paranormal.
That one's pretty weird since she doesn't post anything obviously of the paranormal. But I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 2 star just because, you know, it's a little bit more believable. I don't believe the whole like hand appearing thing, but like her being touched, that's a little bit more believable since she doesn't really do anything with the paranormal. She's literally just a singer. So yeah, let's move on.
Mimic. Melody Rose from Los Angeles, California is recording a TikTok video about perfume when something very strange happens.
Okay, if you're like me and you're looking for a new signature scent that like will have you needing to beat off men, beat off pause, but you know what I mean, like
what? You
won't have to beat them. Let me rethink this. Basically, everybody will hunt you down and be
There's
like,
too many
what
what's in this thing.
Because one time, I had left the room, and this chick followed me, and she was like, even though you're no longer in the room, I can still smell you. What is that? Bitch,
what
this.
The fuck is happening?
I keep buying the Discovery sets. 1, because they're cheaper. 2, because this brand has so many scents that I'm like, which one do I even love? Like, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the Arabian Tonka, I think that's how you say it.
An unidentified childlike voice can be heard saying, "Hey," and "Melody."
What an impression.
Pause, but you know, and I'm like, which one do I even love? Like, I don't know.
Now, Melody doesn't hear this voice at all and is completely unaware of what she just captured. So she switches to another topic and records another video. But then she hears it.
Okay, first of all, why didn't anyone tell me that if you have yeah?
Hell no.
My bad. So I forgot. I didn't think about it. I'm home alone, and I thought someone called me, and I'm home alone. Melody. Maybe it was my cat, and she
No.
sounds like
Don't
a
pull
human
that shit.
sometimes.
Nah, man.
That was you, right? Right?
Cat's looking at her like, the fuck are you talking
Someone
about?
calls out Melody's name loud enough that she actually answers back.
Okay, first of all, why didn't anyone tell me that if you have yeah?
But then Melody remembers something creepy. She's home alone. She
It kinda
immediately
sounds like
begins to
her a
freak
little
out,
bit.
and the voice calls her name again.
Melody.
Now, equally strange, a creepy hissing or breathing sound can be heard in the audio of her entire recording. So, after posting the video to TikTok, many viewers believe that Melody is dealing with a mimic, a type of entity that copies the voice of its target and their
My
family.
dumbass
in an
completely forgot the
attempt to take
title of the
over
video,
their
Mimic.
life. But others believe that it might simply just be a malfunctioning Amazon Alexa. But Melody says
Nah.
that she has no Alexa devices in her home.
Another thing, Alexa, I don't have an Alexa.
So is Melody in danger from a supernatural force? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
So that one's pretty cool, but like I did mention, I don't want to go too deep into it, but I'm gonna have to say it could just be a clip of her saying those things herself onto that clip, you know, editing shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 2-star rating. It is creepy though, but that does happen to a lot of us. I'm not completely sure if it's happened to you, of course, but sometimes there is a situation where you hear somebody calling you. Obviously, it's not like yourself, it's like another person that you hear, and obviously people say that's a spirit. That's happened to me multiple times, and I've never really paid attention to it. Like, I've never gone to it and stuff like that. But of course, this is a little bit different since it's mimicking. But yeah, let's move on.
Before we continue the video, more than 80% of you are not subscribed. If you don't want 5 years of bad luck, make sure you subscribe and stay woke.
Scream. Sierra J. Casey, a concerned mother and TikTok user, has been
Barely even got
noticing
to see the
some
title
very
card.
strange behavior from her daughter at their Texas home. One day, the toddler comes running out of her bedroom, terrified and refusing to go back. TikTok user Sierra is worried that something might have happened and checks the footage on her Ring nanny cam. What she discovers shocks her to her core.
Okay, we've seen this one a couple times now.
The
Yeah, that shit
toddler stands
happens.
in her room looking around and seemingly confused. Then a loud scream pierces the air, sending the little girl running for mommy.
Yeah, I would have shit myself. At this age,
Sierra J.
Shitting
Casey says her
myself.
daughter claimed that a, quote, woman screamed at her. But when she checked her room, she found no one there. Even creepier, previous videos show the toddler being scared in her room before, seemingly staring at someone that we can't see. Now, Sierra Casey believes she might have caught a ghostly encounter on camera, but worried TikTok viewers warn her that it could be something worse. A hacker accessing her Ring camera. So is it a ghost
Heard
caught
that
on
one?
camera, or something even more terrifying? A real person watching and scaring a little girl in her bedroom.
Yeah, if I ever do have kids, I will never buy an nanny cam because people hacking it is a real thing. It does happen. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 2-star just because nothing really crazy happened. But apart from that, let's go to the next one.
The old Bayless paper
We got one
mill.
more after this
While
one.
on a motorcycle road trip, Kenneth
part
Stackton
one.
and his friend Justin decide to explore the ruins of Bayless Paper Mill in Austin, Pennsylvania. The paper mill was destroyed over 100 years ago when the nearby dam collapsed, sending a massive wall of water crashing down on the factory. 78 people lost their lives. Now, it should be noted that Kenneth and Justin are not YouTube paranormal investigators. They're not even urban explorers. They are just curious travelers passing through. So, when the guys arrive in town, they meet a local man who warns them that the Bayless Mill is haunted by the victims' ghosts, and that he has even had a paranormal encounter himself.
That you definitely think that place is haunted.
So we've also seen this one.
Because I went there the one night, me and my buddies.
I don't remember what
Yeah, I
happens
went over
though.
there and like something ran behind us.
No kidding.
On Snapchat, like he caught it on camera and everything.
Kenneth and Justin arrive at the paper mill and begin exploring the decaying structure. Just as the sun is starting to set on their day, Kenneth and his friend find the mill's dark basement and head down to check it out. And this is when things take a very creepy turn.
Oh my goodness.
And let's go down there and see what's happening.
You want to go down there?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Little did we know the experience we would have would leave chills running down the back of our necks the rest of the night.
Hold on, I want to get that lower, closer down here.
There's a bone in the beaver dam there. Good.
Holy shit.
See it right there?
What is it?
I believe a scream happens.
Bone.
I'm starting to remember a little bit.
I don't see it. Oh, it is.
I don't remember the bones though.
What the f? Holy smokes. What was that?
See, why would he do that?
Hello? Yep, get the f out of there.
Never mind, it wasn't a scream, it was just a voice.
No more of that. Did you hear that? Oh yeah. What was that? I have no idea.
The two explorers hear very bizarre sounds, and then a strange voice is heard from the darkness. It sounds very close by.
What was that?
Now, the first whimpering sounds could be explained away as simply the odd calls of some strange animal. However, the last
True.
sound is different. It's much louder and almost sounds like someone or something calling for help.
Hello? Yep, get the f out of there.
I mean, it definitely
So the
says
question
help.
is, if this was an animal, why would it come closer to the sound of people instead of just running off? Well, whatever it is,
That's
Kenneth
also
and Justin
true.
are freaked out, and they decide to just get out of there. So considering the mill's tragic history, could it be that Kenneth accidentally captured the ghostly voice of one of the 78 people who passed away when the Austin Dam collapsed? You decide.
This is going to be a little quick explanation. I'm just going to give it a 1-star rating just because nothing crazy happens. Obviously, there's history that could help the case of that spirit or whatever it is saying help, but I just don't think enough happened. So let's go to the last one for this part.
Haunted Hill House. The Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted locations in the U.S. The home is owned by Catherine and Edward Estes, who allow guests to rent out the Hill House overnight so that they can have their own supernatural experience
Holy.
in the home. Visitors have reported hearing voices, being scratched and bitten, and some have even had things
What?
thrown at them. The owners say that most guests get so freaked out that they leave early and often don't even make it through the night. So one night, a group of friends rent out the Hill
Wow.
House just to have a little spooky fun. Now, none of the group are paranormal investigators. In fact, they're not even really believers in the supernatural at all. But that is about to change. One member of the group, Victoria, lays down on a bed and jokingly starts to taunt one of the spirits that is said to haunt the house. Needless to say, it did not go well.
Why would you do that? Like, I don't believe in them either, but I'm not gonna sit there and make fun of them or taunt them. That's what you fucking get. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get.
This was not a fall.
Just shit yanked.
And then they ran out. We're gonna rewind that and we're gonna show you in regular screen.
Something seems to violently yank Victoria right off the bed as her friends watch in horror. The security camera in the room catches the action as Victoria quickly gets to her feet and the group just makes a run for it. One of the guys is so panicked that he drops his phone and doesn't even stop to pick it up. Now, cut to almost 1 hour later. It's around 3 in the morning and a guy named Drew wants to test out the supposedly paranormal activity for himself. He enters the same room and immediately begins to aggressively taunt the ghost. He says that the spirit is a coward, man? And that if it really wants to attack someone, why doesn't it attack a man?
Look at the guy in the white hat.
Here
right
we
here,
go.
Guys. Follow him.
Before I can even finish my sentence, I'm in the air.
Alright, we're gonna pull it back.
I ran right through both of them.
Bro, it doesn't sound so tough now.
So, Drew gets his wish. He is violently shoved by something, and then he almost knocks down his 2 friends as he runs from the room. But it gets even weirder, because as Drew and his friends run out, something seems to yank the door closed behind them. And if you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled. Now, since these creepy incidents, the Haunted Hill House has gotten national recognition online and through various news outlets. Sean Gigi, a news reporter for local TV station WFAA, goes to the Hill House to interview the owners, Catherine and Edward. But what he doesn't know is that he too is about to have a paranormal experience, all caught by his own news camera.
What was that?
Did you hear that?
In the middle of the interview, we heard something scratching. My microphone didn't pick it up very well, but I'm being completely honest when I tell you I heard it clearly.
And the creepy incidents at the Haunted Hill House just don't seem to stop. Because remember Victoria who got yanked off the bed by some unseen force? Well, a year after her first terrifying visit, Victoria returned to Hill House again. And this time something scratched her back so badly that her shirt was soaked in blood.
What?
So is the Hill House in Mineral Springs, Texas one of the most haunted places on Earth? And would you stay overnight and taunt the spirits inside? Let me know down
I'm
in
not
the
taunting shit. If only there's a way to fight them back, I'll taunt them. But since there's not really a way to fight them back, why would I taunt something that I can't see but can see me? I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 3-star. But I think we need a little bit longer clips of investigations instead of like actual just highlights. I would love to see a full investigation on this house, which probably is on YouTube. So I'll probably have to watch that on my free time. But of course, that does conclude part 1 of this video. Part 2 will be down in the description where it does come out, like I did mention. So you guys already know what to do. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. God bless you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.